your life that's right now. That's right. We always can come up with this list of things that's going wrong. What about the things that are going right? What do you got to say? I'm curious. I want to know. I want to know. I'll start out. For me, got off early today. Got off early today, was in a meeting, and leadership said, go ahead on. You guys lead for the rest of the day. Hey, I didn't wait around. You should have seen me logging off so quick and fast. I was like, leave, get out of here. Are you serious? So, yeah. Hey, Glenn. How are you? How's your day going, Glenn? Yeah, the subject for today is what's going right in your life. What's going right? And I just mentioned the fact that I was in a meeting, and after the meeting, the boss said, hey, you guys just go ahead on and leave for the rest of the day. And I was like, okay, I didn't ask any questions. I was logging off so quick. I didn't bat an eye. I was gone. Hey, Miss Jazzy, how are you? How's it going? I'm excited to be out and off early. I was just telling Glenn that, you know, leadership said you guys are just done for the rest of the day. You can leave. So I was out the door. I was like, perfect timing to go walking. So I'm out and walking. I miss you too. Miss you too. You know, so we always talk about things that are going wrong. What are some things that's going right? So I want to hear from you guys. What is going right for you? I'll say also, hey, the weather isn't so bad. I can't complain about the weather today. So that appears to be going right. So no complaints with the weather. So no complaints with weather. No complaints with work. I'm good. You say you're doing good. You're at work. So, hey, that sounds like that's working out for you, Miss Jazzy. That's going well for you. Work is going well for you. You know, a lot of people complain about work, but I'm not one of them. I'm like, hey, is work perfect? No, but I'm okay. Hey, I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying to stay consistent. Yeah, trying to stay consistent. Yeah, so I'm out getting my walk in, getting these steps in, and want to see how you guys are doing, and you know what's going right for you guys. What's going right? What's happening that's going right? You say, I'm healthy and truly blessed. See there? There we go. There we go. What about you, Glenn? What's going right for you? I know you have that beautiful family you're always posting. So I know for you it's probably family, right? Yeah, people wish they had family, you know. It's a blessing. It really is. We have to count those blessings, name them one by one. Count those blessings, you know, don't take them for granted. You know, so what is going right? You know, so I'm excited to hear people talk about what's happening with them, what's going right. Did anyone get promoted? Is anyone about to graduate? You know, what's happening? A new job, a new relationship, a new baby. It's got to be some good things happening. So I'm excited to hear about it. Yeah, it's got to be some good things happening. We can cut on the news for the bad stuff, right? We can cut on the news for the bad stuff. Okay, duct tape. What's happening good for you? Are you coming in peace? Or are you coming in war? Because if you're coming in war, oh gosh, are you coming in peace or war? Oh gosh. Hey, Renee. Miss Jazzy, you know I'm laughing because I'm like, all right now, Miss Jazzy on here. She not playing. She don't play. You coming in war? Oh, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Renee. Yeah, I'm just doing a survey on what's going right. What's going right? We always talk about what's going wrong. What is going right? And I was telling them earlier that we got dismissed early from work. It was like, you're off. Go leave for the day. So, hey, that was a plus for me. I didn't ask any questions. I was logging off of that keyboard so fast. I almost tripped over myself trying to get out of the house and get my tennis shoes on so I could go walking. And like I said, the weather is fairly nice, so no complaints. Miss Jazzy says she's nice and healthy, so yeah. Yeah, so what's happening? What's going on nice? Okay, I see it's holding some reviews. Somebody must be trying to be naughty. Don't be naughty. You're gonna get kicked out. That's a promise. That is definitely a promise. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate that compliment, and I will accept that. I will accept that compliment. So what's going right in your life, Renee? What's going right in your life, Step? What's happening? What is happening? There you go, Miss Jazzy. Miss Jazzy be like, Ploop, you're out of here. You're out of here. What's going right? We're kicking out the trolls. That's what's going right. That's what's going right. The trolls are being kicked out. And they're being sent over to troll land. Child, don't time them out. Kick them out. You can remove them. Because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to change their behavior. So yeah, we're not having that. We are not having that. Okay, yeah, they gotta go. Gotta go. Yeah, so what's going on right for you guys? What's happening that's right? So yeah, I think we got a lot to be thankful for, right? I think we got a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be grateful for. We can look at the list of things that we don't have, but a lot of times we got so much right in front of us, and we just, I don't know, we just walk right past it. We take it for granted. I always say this, somebody wants to be in your spot. Okay, you gotta go. Bye, Les, whoever you are. Look at that name. Wow. Yeah, we'll just go ahead on it. Get rid of you. Yeah. And just like that, they're gone. And just like that, it's peaceful. And just like that, it's joy. Oh, we have to pray for the trolls. The trolls want peace. They want joy. They want happiness, contentment. But they can't find it. They got to come to the other side. See how I did that, Renee? They got to come to the other side. They got to come into the light. They got to come out of darkness. If they come out of darkness, it's going to be so much peace and joy. Hey, how are you? 9176. How's your day going? I was on your page earlier today. You just be motivating and inspiring us, and just so appreciate you. I was wondering if you just keep cleaning, keep dusting, keep at it. It's gonna get clean. It's gonna get clean. So yeah, what's going right in your life, Rashonda? What's going right? What's happening that's good for you in your life today that you can say, you know what? This is going good for me. I'm good. I'm content. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. What is that thing? What is that thing you can think about that you could say, hey, yeah, just keep cleaning. Just keep at it. Keep at it. It's gonna clear up. It's gonna clear up. Yep, they got to come on the other side into the light. God has healed my mom. You know what? I intended to ask you about your mom the other day. I know I had asked you about her once before. So she's doing much better. That's a blessing. That's a blessing to still have your mom around. That is definitely a blessing in itself, So we thank God for that healing. We thank God for that healing. Only He can do that. We can pray, but He's the ultimate healer. Yes, we can take medications. We can do all these different things, but God is the ultimate healer. And so He came in and He intervened on your mom's behalf. So yeah, we are seriously praising God about that. Healing. People just don't know. When you sick in your body, you can't get up and you can't do anything. It is nothing to be played with. Nothing to be played with at all. So yeah, we thank God, and we praise God along with you and your mom during this time, that she will stay and maintain her health. So yeah, that's a joy to still have your mom around. That is a joy, because I miss my mom. Me and my girlfriend was talking about that earlier today. We were talking about how sometimes the enemy will come in and disrupt families. He just bring on a lot of discord and keeps a lot of chaos and drama going within families, because he does not want families to be bonded together. He likes separation, division, discord, and gossip. This morning on my live, I talked about, you reap what you sow. And a lot of people forget, when you're around here gossiping about people, putting your mouth on people, saying the wrong things, treating people wrong, you gonna reap what you sow. You sow good seeds, you're gonna reap good seeds. You sow bad seeds, you're gonna reap a harvest of corruption. So hey, yes, because I lost my sister 4 years ago, and I'm an only child. Yeah, my mom was the only child. Well, my grandmother had two girls, but one daughter died very, very young. So my mom grew up basically by herself. So yeah. Yeah, losing those loved ones can be very tough. Okay, y'all, I gotta put the phone down, and my shoe has just came up here. Tie my shoe, because I don't need to be out here falling. But yeah, thank God that your mom is doing so much better. That's a blessing in itself. Yeah, okay, I'm back. We have a family here, sis. Yes, community family. I'm serious. This YouTube it opens up a whole new door. You never would think that you would bond with people you've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of feel that connection or whatever. Yeah, and God does not lead his people wrong. We have discernment, so we know the trick of the enemy versus where God is sending us, who he wants us to be joined with, who he wants us to be connected with. That's why we have to pray over our channels. We have to pray over our channels, and that's another thing that's going right. Prayer. Pray. Continually pray. Just pray. I'm saying you're like a sister. That's why I say sis. I don't call anyone. Oh, child. And you know what? It was my mom had 2 girls, and my sister, she passed away. It's been 3 years now. Yeah, she passed away 3 years ago. And so, yeah. And then right after she passed away, it was like 40 days later, my brother passed away. It was crazy. It was like a trickling effect. But, God gives us grace. He gives us grace for every situation. He does not leave us by ourselves. We can just keep going. A lot of times people will look at you on the outside and they just think that you have it all together, but people don't know. We hurt just like anybody else. We just happen to be believers, but we have problems just like the next person have problems, but we know who to take our problems to. So that's the big difference, so yeah, some of my family members are having difficult time because most of the losses of the loved ones happened this. Yeah. You know what? This is the first time in years that I did not put up a Christmas tree. I am typically the Christmas person. You want to meet a Christmas person? It's me. I had to force myself to put a wreath up on the door, and I put up some little fake packages outside the door. But yeah, I was like, okay, D, you need to pull yourself up out of that. That's typically not, but you know what? I have to say to myself, you're human. It's okay for you to have those moments. You just don't get down until you get into a depressed state. That's the key. You don't allow yourself to go over into that zone. So yeah. Hey, how are you, Butter Roll Boutique? How are you doing? Thanks for joining. So glad to have you. Hey, what's going good in your life? That's the question of the hour. What is happening that's going good in your life? You just pause for a minute and you say, this is what's going good in my life. What would be that one thing you would say? I'm curious. Yeah, we're doing a temperature check today. We're doing a temperature check today. We are just grateful and thankful, that we're still pushing. We're still making it happen. We're still showing up. We are still showing up. Guys, 2026 is about to come in. It is about to come in, and we're ready. We don't have to get ready. We're ready. If God sees fit to open our eyes, we're going to be A-okay. We're ready. While some people around here trying to get ready, we ready. We ready. Why we ready? Because we serve a risen Savior. That's why we ready. We are ready. We're excited too. I don't know about you guys, but I'm good and excited because I got a level of expectation that's out of this roof. I'm expecting God to do some things, to move some things, to shift some things, Yeah. Sending prayers of God's peace, my dear sister. Yes, most definitely. I have to go and take my grandson to the dentist. Okay, I was at the dentist this morning, 7 a.m. That's where I was. And when I tell y'all, that was the best visit. This was my second time, but the first time receiving a service. The service was impeccable. Guys, it was impeccable. It was ridiculously good, because the last dentist office, they just started going down and started charging all these crazy fees, and I decided to get a second opinion, and I am so glad I did. This lady was telling me I needed to have this deep cleaning that was going to be like almost $1,000. And I went in today and it was like, no, you just need a regular cleaning, $147. That includes your x-rays and the cleaning. I'm like, Lord, thank you for wisdom. Sometimes we need to act when stuff don't sound right. We need to question some stuff. We don't question stuff enough. We need to start questioning some stuff. We need to question some stuff. Yeah, have a blessed rest of your day, Rashonda. Thank you so much for your inspiration. I'm going to continue to stay tuned to your channel. Everybody else, go check out her channel. She is such a blessing, such a sweet spirit. She's always giving that motivation, always speaking a word. And you know what? Sometimes that's what we need. It depends on the day. Sometimes we're not, on that mountaintop. And sometimes you can just stop at somebody's channel and they just give you that lift. Oh, Stephanie, what you posted today was so good. It was so good. Yeah, it was good. Stephanie was just talking about, when our loved ones move on, they are no longer, their bodies. That's no longer them. That's just the dust. And some people, you guys go over and look at it for yourself. I don't want to speak out of it. Just go, if you have a chance, go over to her channel, the WSFN by Stephanie. Go over and check it out. Hey, Miss Do It Yourself. I didn't see you had done slid on in here. How you doing? I was just running my mouth. I didn't even look down. I happened to see Miss Jazzy speaking. How are you doing? Another great content creator, Miss Do It Yourself. Miss Do It Yourself. Go out, check her out, check her out. Miss Jazzy, check her out, check her out. Guys, everybody's doing such a wonderful job. Renee on the other side of 50, she has testimony Thursday at 7 p.m. I'm Eastern Standard. She is, what's your time zone? I know you're not Eastern. I think you're 1 hour behind me. And I always get that confused. But yeah, check out on the other side of 50. Phenomenal channel, motivation, inspiration. Y'all, that's what we need. If we're going to run this race, that's exactly what we need. That is exactly what we need, because this world will try to tear us down. But we talking about what's going right, and what's going right is the word of God. Hey, that's one of the things that's going right there. In season and out of season, it's going right. Yeah, it is going right. Okay, CST time. Live at 5:55. 5:55. You won't be disappointed. Check her out. Check her out. So sweet. So sweet. Yeah. And just easy to talk to. You'll feel so comfortable. You'll feel so comfortable in the in her chats. You're welcomed. You're embraced. You don't get that awkward feeling. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't get that little chill feeling. You can feel the welcoming. The same from Miss Jazzy channel. It's like when Miss Jazzy be talking, be like, it's so nice over here, so comfortable and just all warm and fuzzy. And you get that nice jazz, and she has that encouraging words going on the screen. That's what we need. That is exactly what we need. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? What's going on? Happy Wednesday to you as well. What you say, Miss Do It Yourself. Miss Do It Yourself, you know what I'm talking about. You can go into some of these chat rooms and it's like, but I said last night, I was on the Real Odds channel. And one of the comments I made is, and I've told myself, stop going into rooms where you're not wanted. It's 2.5 billion people on YouTube. We have a selection. There's options. Don't go into these chats where you feel uncomfortable. You can feel it. You know when you're welcome and when you're not welcome. Do not go into these rooms where you're not feeling comfortable. That's your discernment picking up. You're not weird. You're not off. You're right on it. You are right on it, what you're feeling. Hey, BK, how are you? What you say, you was on this morning? You'll be on at 8 p.m. Okay. You say, I'll be listening, sis. It's busy here now. That's fine, Miss Jazzy. You go ahead and handle your business. You go right ahead and handle your business. Yeah. So, yeah, there's just a wealth of channels out here that inspire. So guys, go out and check out BCJ 1973. He's a new content creator, lifting up the word. So check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Yeah. Check him out. I just visited Miss Do It Yourself. Yeah, I love Miss Do It Yourself channel. She's a joy. She is a joy. A joy. And we all have that connection. Because we all have those like spirits. You know what I'm saying? We know what's decent and what's right. What's decent and what's right. And there are more and more and more people with that same connection that gives you that feeling of belonging. You don't have to second guess. Is it okay for you to be here? You don't have to hold up your finger and be like, is it okay if I'm here? Is it okay if I say anything? Oh, it's so fun. It's comical. It's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny, but we just keep pushing. We keep pushing. We keep pushing. We keep moving. We keep moving this train along. And I'm so thankful. So thankful. Chris the Great ID. My name, ladies, gentlemen, follow me as follow Christ. Hello, everybody. Keep pushing. Yes, we're going to keep pushing, keep moving, because we got work to do. We got work to do. And we're going to continue on this assignment that God has given all of us. He's given all of us different assignments. Everybody's assignment may differ from the other person, and don't allow anyone to get you off of your assignment. You know what God has already given you, purpose for you, told you what to do. You just stay consistent. You continue to show up in season, out of season, even when you don't feel like it. You're like, oh, I don't feel like doing this video. That's when you need to do it. That's when you need to do it. Because Stephanie, you was talking about how God had already told you to release that video, but you wouldn't do it. And I've had those moments where I was like, oh, I might offend somebody. But guess what? The word is going to correct too. The word will correct too. And sometimes God is like, no, you just can't be picking and choosing what you're going to share. You should be listening to my voice, not your voice, D. This is about my voice, not your voice. And I'd be like, oh, but he was like, okay, now, are you doing this for me? Are you doing this for the likes? You got to make up your mind. We have those conversations. Y'all don't have those conversations before. Y'all have had those conversations before. I'm not the only one. When God is prompting you, you can feel the Holy Spirit is saying, this is something you need to speak on. This is not something you need to say. I'm going to give you the right words and the right way to say it. I'm going to give you the right words and the right way to say it. Right. You'll get convicted. You'll get convicted because now you're trying to stray away from what the Lord has told you to do. Because guess what? Now we're trying to people please. We don't want to offend anyone. But sometimes the word will offend. It will correct. It's not us. It's the word. It's the word that matters. So that's why we have to constantly renew our minds daily, because we don't want to become lukewarm. We don't want to become lukewarm. And I think a lot of times people get confused when we tell them that, we're believers. I don't know where people get this thing from, this thing that because you're a believer, you can't have fun. You can't smile. You can't laugh. You can't be joyous. We have all of those things, but we know that there is a time and a place for everything. We know there is a time and a place when we need to really be fasting. We need to be praying, and we need to be doing what we need to do. I'm going to offend. I got to speak you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. And God gives us all different presentations. Your presentation may not be like mine, and vice versa. There are those who has that fire that they just, that fire. And it's some of us have a different stance. We're all saying it the same way, but we have different deliveries. And it's okay, because we're all uniquely designed. We shouldn't be trying to mimic one another. Just be you. Just be you. Okay, Miss Jazzy, go back to work. Make that money. Yeah, we all have different gifts. We all have different gifts. Okay, I don't believe in God. I'm happy knowing I'll wink out of the system, everything else. So everyone has their own right to believe how they want to believe. How are you? Good. Getting these steps in. You too. Thank you. Yeah. God gives us free choice. Everyone has an option to do what they want to do. Do what you want to do, how you want to do it. God's going to give us all free choice. He does not push himself on anyone. So, oh goodness. whatever helps keep you good. You know, I don't follow instructions while written, me in control. No sarcasm, no sarcasm. To each your own. To each his own. To each his own. But on my channel, my belief, I believe Jesus Christ. That's my belief. Everyone else can believe how they want to believe, when they want to believe, what they want to believe in. And like you said, to each his own. To each his own. Yeah. To each his own. That's the good thing about God. Free will. Free will. Free will. He loves us all. He loves us all. Yeah. So we can still be okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all, this weather, it kind of looks like it want to, like a little peak of rain want to come in. So not sure, but I'm just going to keep at this walk. I'm going to keep it going. Yeah, free will and choice. Most definitely. Free will and choice. Free will and choice. But again, I believe every knee is going to bow, every tongue will confess. My belief, not pushing it on anyone. That's just my belief for my channel, what I represent. And I'm good with it. Yeah, so what is good, y'all? We still talking about what's good. What's good in your life? What is good? What is good? And it's still love. Absolutely. And we need more of that. More love, more unity. We need that more than ever. We should not be divided. More love, show love. Yeah, show some respect, some honor. Yeah, extend some grace, some mercy. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you, sis, I was watching you this morning on a break. And I'm so glad I worked from home because I was screaming. When you started ringing that bell, oh my goodness, that just cracked me up. How are you doing today? You doing okay? I know that I saw your content earlier where you were saying that you love Ollie's. I think you found the Bible in Ollie's. And my husband, he likes Ollie's. Me, not so much. And we have 2 big Ollie's here where we live at. But one of them during the summertime, I'm like, okay, y'all need to have some AC on in here. They have the big fans going. I'm like, it's too hot in here for these workers. We live in Florida. I'm like, y'all need to do better, Ollie's. But he think Ollie's gives some of the best deals. So I'll tag along every now and then. And I go into the book section. What you say? You need to be an ambassador? I work from home too. It be hot in there. Do any of you other guys ever shop at Ollie's? And I can hear that commercial. Ollie's, good stuff. And they have all these little different nuggets and that kind of stuff or whatever. But yeah, I get kind of turned off during the summertime with them. So yeah, I'm like, it's a hot box in here. It is a hot box. Oh yeah, I enjoy, and I like the children's book section. I like all the puzzles and that kind of stuff. We've actually purchased some patio furniture out of there some years and years ago. So yeah, they have some, it's a hit or miss. But like I said, my hubby, he enjoys going in there. So yeah, it's like a yay or nay. What is up with you and this bell? My niece, she has a good friend. During the football season, she has the bell out there at the high school games. It is so funny. And it's like that same bell that you have. She just rings that bell. So when you get excited, you just start ringing the bell. Hey, cowboy, how are you? Okay, cowboy, what's good in your life? We're talking about some good things. What's good? We always talking about, we can make a list of bad things that's happening. You say right now, pause, D. This is the good thing in my life. What would that thing be? You too, Miss A. What is that good thing that's happening in your life right now that you can say, oh, this is grand in my life. This is good. This is good. Whatever it may be. It could be family. It could be health. Anything. I want to know what's right. What is right now? What is right now? What is right? Okay, so somebody need to kick out. Hold on. I told y'all we not doing disrespect today. It's not happening. It is not happening today. You coming on at 3 a.m. giving the word. Hey, that's right. 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, I got it for this evening. I had to make noise for my goddaughter. So I got that. And yes, it's understood. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I'm like, when you get excited, you start ringing that bell. And thank you, Cowboy, for getting up, joining me early in the mornings. Y'all, if you're ever up 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, your girl be on. We do an early morning devotion time. So if you're just ever up, wandering through the house, you can't sleep, tune in. I'm there. I am there. I am there. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. I am there. And if I can ask you guys a favor, if you have time, if you can go over to my channel and run my playlist, I will just so gratefully appreciate it. Yeah, you have not because you ask not. So here I am asking. Yeah, you have not because you ask not. So here I am, and I am putting it out there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, guys, just out getting these steps in. And guess what? I did not put on my watch. I didn't put on my watch today. For you guys who are joining late, I was talking about that I was in a meeting today, and leadership made the comment. They were like, okay, the meeting's over. Everybody can leave for the day. Y'all, I logged out so quick and almost tripped over myself trying to get out that door. I was like, they said leave early, leave now. I was like, getting up out of there. So that was one of the good things for me today. Got a chance to get away early. So that was a blessing in itself. So I was getting up out of there. I've been looking at some of your books online. Well, I got, oh, thank you so much. Hey, check out the one Christmas with Auntie D. I'm sure your grandkids would love that one. Yes, guys, I have a book series out there. It's under Danica Drew on Amazon. So if you're in the need for books for kids, for the holidays, or you just want to sit down with your kids and read, check it out. Check it out. I'll drop it into my link once I'm done walking. So thank you, Cowboy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still working at it. I feel like I'm a little stuck, but I'm going to work it out. Well, God's going to show me how to work it out because I ain't got a clue. When you start something new, you really don't know what you're doing, but you start. So I started, and now I'm kind of stuck. I need to start working on some other things with it. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just like it's going to happen for you guys. Whatever it is you guys are trying to get worked out, it's going to happen if you don't faint. We got to keep at it. We always want to stop. We stop. When we don't see things going the way we want it to go, we stop, we give up, we get tired. We're like, maybe I got it wrong. Maybe I didn't hear from God. Maybe this not really for me. Maybe I should never be a homeowner. Maybe I'll never get that relationship. We start going down this crazy list, So we just got to stay at it. We got to stay at it. Hello, Dancing. On the Sun, 1942. I like that name. That's a nice name. How are you? And welcome to the chat. This is Dee with Motivated to Soar. And I'm just out getting my steps. And I typically take you guys along because you guys motivate me. You motivate me to keep me walking. I said yesterday because you guys should know by now that I don't care for cold weather. Stephanie, guess what I said I was going to do? I said I'm going to tag along. I'm going to take you guys along with me when the weather gets in the 40s and the 30s. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I didn't say I'm going to do it often, but I am going to do it. So when the weather gets down in the 30s and the 40s, or the 40s and the 30s, whichever one, I'm going to walk. And I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to be bundled up looking real crazy, but I'm going to do it. I'll probably be looking like the Michelin Man, but I'm going to do it. Yep. That's going to be the challenge for me. Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, no excuses, girl. No excuses. So I'm going to get out and, get these steps in. Make it happen. Make it happen. Y'all, I know y'all like, she ain't going to get out there and walk in those 30 degrees. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Once I say I do something, my word is bond. I'm going to have on a hat. I'm going to have on some mittens. I'm going to have on a scarf. I'm going to have on some boots. I'll probably be sweating by the time I make it back home. But that's okay. I'm going to do it. Oh, you should be able to comment now. Oh, sorry. Hey. Oh, we sorry, sis. You back in. You back in. We have to kick out these old crazy trolls. For some kind of reason, they ended up coming over here. They missed their exit. You know how you be driving sometime and you mix your exit? Sometimes the trolls, they miss their exit and they end up stopping over here. But by the time I finish praying on them, they get up and leave. Yeah, they be like, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. Ooh, them trolls be trolling. Ooh, last week, y'all. Jesus. And I think it was the day, because typically in the mornings, I don't show my face. This particular day, I decided to show my face. And I was like, well, darn, I look that bad. All the trolls coming for me today. I mean, they were in it. They were on it. I was like, my Lord, what is going on? Yeah, some days they're vicious. They just, and it's like sometimes they'll try to, you guys remember wrestling, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes. See, I grew up in this, I'm a 60s baby. And so they were tag team. The next thing you know, two of the fighters, they're in the rings, and it's four of them in the rings, and they're like double teaming. That's what I felt about with the trolls. I'm like, okay, they double teaming today. What's up with this? It's crazy. Yeah. So I was like, But I held on. I didn't stop. Missed their exit. Child, you done got off on the wrong highway. Go back. Go back. You do not belong here. Yeah, them trolls are something else. And you know what? You already know it's a setup when they come in, and this is the question they ask. What is the subject? What is the topic? Now you have a topic out there. They can see the topic just as clear. But when they come in and they start asking questions like that, you're like, okay, here they go. They getting ready to troll. Well, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, when they come in, and one of them last week, he came in, his name was Dark. It was Dark something. And you could tell by a person's name too. Who's gonna have a name called Dark Storms or something like that? It's just a dark name. I'm like, I done had one come in, his name was Lucifer. We already know what Lucifer is, right? So you already calling yourself Lucifer. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, it's about to be on. It's about to be on. It's about to be on and crazy. All you got to do is just look at people's names. Look at their names sometimes. You be like, okay, yeah, I know where this is going. Yeah, I see your name. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm like, okay. Sometimes I'll just be quiet. I'm like, I'm gonna see if they're gonna say something first. I've already seen their name, and if I don't say anything, they're eventually gonna say something. And then I say, whoop, there it is. There it is. There it is. He has shown his face. He has shown and you know what? You don't know. Sometimes it could be a woman. We're always thinking that it's a man. It could be a woman. It could be kids. You just don't know. You just don't know. That's the thing about social media. You don't know who you're talking to, so yeah. So yeah, guys. Okay, how many minutes am I? I am at 45 minutes. 45 minutes, y'all. Okay. Yes. Go check out my sister, Antonice Too Real. Antonice Too Real. Please go check her out. Antonice Too Real. Antonice, are you still here? Or did she leave? Oh, gosh. Oh. Y'all, I'm still walking. I'm still moving. I'm still moving. Y'all are still walking too. Y'all are still moving. Anybody got to cook today? I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking. No. No. I'm not going to cook anything. So, yeah. So, hang on in there with me. I'm at 46 minutes. Y'all might as well hang on in there with me for 14 more minutes. I can walk for an hour. Yeah. We're going to do that. Y'all can hang on in there with me. No cooking today. Lace up your shoes. Lace up your shoes. Lace up your boots. Let's get to walking. Stephanie, what's the temperature where you're at? Stephanie, it'd be cold where you're at, okay? What's the temperature today? Yeah, because it's like, I want to say it's about like 67, but it's like a little wind in the air. So, yeah. 43. It's 43 where you're at? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, so it's crazy. Y'all, can you believe it's going to be Christmas next week? Is it next week or the week after? Am I a week early? No, it's next week. Can you believe that? Where is the time going? That is crazy. Time is moving right along. It is moving right along. And people are going to have to come outside and take all this stuff up out their yard. Y'all got up decorations? I finally put a wreath out. That was about it. I mean, people got a whole bunch of stuff out in my neighborhood. So, they're going to be picking up all that stuff. That's where I am. You're at 43? Okay, that's cold. Did you been outside, Stephanie, to walk? Are you using your treadmill today? You using your treadmill today? Yeah, I'm just gonna, the weather's good right now. So, I'll have no problem. But that cold weather, Y'all ought to see me going to the door to do a weather check. And I feel that air, I'd be like, oh no. I run right on back in. Like, oh no. That is not about to happen. It is not going down like that. So yeah. Part of Ohio. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh wow. No snow here. I wouldn't even know how to drive in snow. We can barely drive in the rain, let alone snow. I can't even imagine. We've had snow. It's been many moons ago. I think we had snow maybe about 4 years ago. 4 years ago, but it wasn't even real snow. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't real snow. That was like mist flakes. It's workout day. I walk Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay. Cowboy, what's the weather where you're at? What's the weather? I don't know. I always want to know what the weather is like. Yeah. What is the weather? What's the weather like? Y'all, this lady, I've been waiting to see this lady because I want to ask her for some of these tangerines off her tree. In our old home, we had tangerines, and I can't seem to catch her outside. But I'm going to ask her. It's like, okay, let me flip the camera so y'all can see them. Hold on. See? They're so pretty. I bet they're good. I bet they're sweet. I bet they are sweet. So, oh, she her garage up. Okay, let me see if I can see them. I'm cutting my eyes over that way. Okay, I don't see nobody. Okay, I'm gonna ask. You're like, excuse me, are you gonna share those tangerines? But what if she say no? But what if she says yes? What if she says yes? So I'm waiting for the perfect time to say, excuse me, are you going to eat all of those tangerines? Are you willing to share them with your neighbor? And she loved plants. She got plants out in her yard, out in the garage, and she has all kind of lights in there so that the plants can receive lights. She's serious about that thing. Why am I whispering? I don't know why I'm whispering, y'all. Why am I whispering? Yeah. But I am gonna ask about those tangerines when I see her out, because I think it's a husband here too. But I only want to talk to the wife. Y'all want to talk to the wife. I don't want no problems. I'll talk to the wife. No problems. Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? This is Dee Dee with Motivated to Soar. Just out getting some steps in. Want to know what's good in your life today? What is so fabulous about your life that you want to share? Is there something fabulous happening in your life today that you don't mind sharing? What is it? I know something good is happening for each and every one of you. What is that good thing? Chess. What is it? What is that thing? What is it? Want to know. Excited to find out. Most definitely. Okay, y'all. I got what? 8 minutes? A little bit less than, okay, I got 7 minutes now, y'all. I got 7 minutes. Stay with me. Don't leave me now. Hang on in there with me. Are you guys walking in place? I'm just curious. Are you touching your toes? Are you doing some kicks? Are you doing some squats? Are you raising your hand in the air like you just don't care? Are you doing any of those things? Well, I got to get my heart rate up. I got to get the blood, going. So, yeah. So come on. Lace up those shoes. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Come on. You got this. Don't be shy. Put on those tennis shoes. Make it happen. You can do it. Ladies. Yeah. Mom and daughter, they're always walking. They're always getting it in. So, Stephanie, you giggling? Okay, y'all getting quiet on me. Okay, I need to raise the bar. What is going on? Don't just be sitting in that bike. What y'all doing in the bike? Y'all cleaning up? Y'all dusting? Y'all eating? Y'all cooking? Y'all working? What are y'all doing? Y'all done got quiet on me. What's happening? What is happening there? Stephanie, can't you hear the footsteps? You know what? Don't be like that. Don't be like that, Chess. Don't do me like that. Be nice. Play nice. That's okay. Because when I go back to you know what? My blood work has been really good. So I want to keep it that way. So, hey. That's how I roll, as Stephanie would say. That's how I'm rolling. Rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, we're moving. We're moving. We're piking, flying back to ATL on Sunday. Okay. Going back to Atlanta, 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 Hotlanta, Hotlanta. At one time, they were saying Atlanta was like the new Hollywood. You know, that's what the streets were saying anyway. That was some years ago. That was like the hot spot. The hot spot. Yeah, safe travels. Safe travels. Be on the lookout. Watch your environment. That's for all of us these days. Yeah, Miss Jazzy was talking last week how someone was on a bike and snatched her purse. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? On a bike, on a bicycle, and snatched her purse. People just don't care. People are desperate. You got to be ever so careful. I haven't been in the States for 4 years. I miss the family. Oh, you're going to see family and friends. Oh, how nice. Oh, are you feeling all warm and fuzzy? You about to see your peeps? Are you going to cry? Be honest. Are you going to cry when you see them? Be honest. It's okay. We embrace the tears. That's a beautiful thing when you haven't seen your people in a while and then you see them like, oh. Then you're with them for 2 hours and you're like, okay, it's time to go. I done had enough of you already. That probably won't happen because you haven't seen them in 4 years. So you can at least do a good 30 days with them before you get tired of them. 4 years, that's a long time to be away from your family. A long time. So yeah, you definitely want to connect. That's so awesome. You're getting to connect with your family again. That's awesome. Most definitely. Okay, guys. I almost got 2 minutes left. Wretch snatching someone's purse. I know. Snatching a purse. And you know what? Miss Jazzy actually said that particular day she did not have anything of value in her purse. She didn't even have her ID in there. What are the chances? Because I know for most of us ladies, when we're taking a purse, we have everything in there. Everything, the kitchen sink, everything. Yeah. So, but still, it was her purse. You know, you're taking something that don't belong to you. Crazy. Hey, David, how are you? I'm almost at the end of my walk, David, and I'm so glad. Yes. So, okay, dog, don't start barking at me. I'm so glad you can't see me, and I can barely see you through the fence. So, yeah. Yeah, she didn't have any values in there. So, and, you know, it could have went left, too. It could have went so many, different ways. So I'm glad that nobody was hurt, so that was a blessing in itself. And Miss Jazzy's so funny. She said, you know what? I could have took him. Miss Jazzy is so funny. Yeah. She was like, he was a scrawny little guy on a bicycle. She was like, I could have took him. We was like, no, Miss Jazzy, no. You don't know. That person could have something on them. Because if you're already scoping the area for someone, it just could have went crazy. Yeah, that just could have went so crazy. Miss Jazzy, she was like, I can take him. She had me dying laughing. But yeah, all jokes to the side, y'all, be careful. Be careful, be watching your environment, especially when you're letting your trunk up. People can just walk up on you in seconds. You got your trunk up and you're loading things in there. Boom, boom. They got you. Yeah, so I try to throw everything. I try to throw everything in the front seat or the back seat. I don't even try to lift up my trunk. I'm scary anyway, y'all. I admit to that. Yeah, I'm a scared cat. So you typically not going to find me out at nighttime. Not by myself, no way. So yeah, you won't catch me out at night by myself. Nope. Not going to happen. Now, I might go meet some friends somewhere and it could get dark. But trust and believe, we are all going to the car together. And, and we do that text me when you get home thing. It's crazy. Yeah. You got to be safe. Yeah, you got to be safe. So, okay, guys, guess what? I am at my hour. You guys have been so wonderful. I so appreciate you hanging out with me. I've made it. I made it. Yes. I feel accomplished. Don't forget to hit that like button before you sign off for me, guys. Oh, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for engaging and talking and making me laugh. I appreciate it. This was a great discussion. A little lightness, not nothing so heavy. Sometimes we need those little light conversations. We need those good smiles, those good laughs. Yeah, so again, if you're up and walking around in the mornings, you don't have anything to do, and it's 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, come join me. In the morning, I'm going to talk about why we pray. Should we pray? That's going to be the topic of discussion in the morning. Yeah. So, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Stephanie. Bye, guys. Have a good evening. Whew. Thank you, Chess.